Well, my next question is, what was the first trick that you learned?
First trick. Oh boy, that was probably disappearing in front of my parents, hiding. But I used to love trying to figure things out. You know, everything that I saw. To me, when I was little, I would look outside and I would see the wind or the rain as being something magical, or you know, I would wonder, how is this happening? I'll try to figure it out.
Awesome.
You know, and
for so young to think like that.
Exactly. Yeah, that's obviously that's why you're really good at what you do. Wow.
Thank you.
I just saw the white tiger. Do you have any fears here?
No, not really, because it's what I love to do.
Oh, because I know if I was up here and I saw a tiger this big, the next one I'd be like, you mind shrinking down a bit?
Well, can you tell our posse what makes your show so unique?
My show's so unique, I would say I'm trying to create something different. I want to be my individual self. I want to do something that you don't see anywhere else in the world. The tigers, there's very few illusionists that work with multiple tigers. But I want to create every prop to look like it's out of the jungle. I love the Caribbean.
Yeah.
I love the jungle. I love the jungle theme. Everywhere you see is jungle. So I don't pull any rabbits out of hats or anything. You don't see a single card trick in the show. But you see tigers. You see a whole lot more.
You got your own little touch there. That is really
and
awesome.
big tigers. Giant tigers.
Big?
Oh no, big full-grown tigers.
How many do you have?
There's 4 that we use right now in the show. But as we get bigger and bigger, and as my dream keeps coming more true, we're gonna have a lot more.
Do you ever have them all on stage at the same time?
Not yet. Someday my dream is definitely, like everybody has, is to keep succeeding, keep growing bigger and bigger. And I want to have a big giant stage with so we can pull them all out at one time.
Oh wow.
Posse, I hope you're getting excited to come see this show, because trust me, I'm psyched to see your show.
I suppose you want to see some magic, some illusions. You want to see some?
Yeah, just a couple more questions if that's okay.
Oh yeah.
All right. Second to the last question is, what is one of your most favorite performances?
Favorite performances? Hear myself on the stage. My favorite. Every night's unique. Because my favorite thing is to get an audience member out of the audience.
Oh.
You never know what's going to happen.
In a literal sense, or like?
Well, I pick a volunteer. And every night when I pick that volunteer, everybody has a different character. It's like tigers. You never know what's going to happen. But most of the time, they make the show. Because they're excited to come here. They're having fun before they even walk in the door. And I feed off of them. And when they get up here on stage, sometimes, you know, things can go get a little crazy.
I imagine. I mean, with the tigers here too.
I'll tell you a little story. The other day we have a tent up on stage. Not to give away the whole show, but we have a tent up on stage. And I go back to memory when I was just 11 years old. I used to go camping. And none of my friends want to go camping because I would do these tricks and scare them. So I reenact that up on stage. And I have a tent. And the little girl comes up on stage, and we make these shadows, and the shadows come to life. And I ask her first what animal she's afraid of, and she said she's afraid of a tiger. Well, I said there's live tigers all over.
Where this is going.
So we zip up the tent, and I made a shadow of a tiger. And out through the, I just had to do this to her by surprise. Out through the front of the tent, the shadow turned into a costume character of a tiger. A white tiger with big teeth. And it jumped out to the front of the tent. Well, she got so afraid she ran off stage. She ran completely off stage, right next to the real tiger. And that was...
Yeah, I hope she got over that fear really quickly.
Well, I mean, she's not scared anymore. Seeing so many tigers.
She went back to her seat smiling.
Well, hey, Posse, you could be with that little girl. Hey, you never know. He might pick you out of the audience, but you only can do that if you come here. So, last question, if that's okay.
Yeah, definitely.
All right. I know our Posse is also wondering, along with the GTK family, what can we expect when the curtains open and you're on stage? What can they expect?
This is what they can expect. Actually, we're the only stage show in this area in Wisconsin Dells. Well, no, there's a couple others without curtains inside. We don't use any curtains that open and close. We run a whole hour performance without any curtains.
Wow.
Oh my.
And there's no turning back. Once the show starts,
Yeah.
we could go completely through it. It runs on a computer system,
Oh.
a lot like the big concerts. Once they hit go, we run that computer for about an hour and a half continuously.
Wow.
And every second, if I speak, let's say my lines go over like by a second or two, the lights will just go out on me. So I have to keep, my patter has to be right on. I have to be right on script and online. And when you get a live audience member, you never know what's going to happen.
Oh, yeah.
So it gets fun, but
it's intense.
But in the beginning of the show, this is what's really amazing. We have almost 20 birds. We open a box, show it empty, throw a snake in a box. The snake turns, an empty box turns into over 20 birds.
Wow.
They fly out over the audience. That's the beginning. That's the first 30 seconds. And then I appear out of a puff of smoke inside the box after showing it empty.
Wow.
Wow.
Well, I want to cut this
Yes.
short. Thank you so much for allowing us to be here and interviewing
really,
you.
And thank you for showing us the tiger.
Thank
It was
you.
wonderful.
Posse, I hope you enjoyed
Yes.
listening to him. Now let's get to that show.
Sounds good.
No?
You are now an official member of the GTK family.
Cool. Thank you.
Bye, Posse.
Bye, Posse!
The GTK family would like to present you with this shirt.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Not one of you guys.